Hey YouTubers, good morning. Guys, I love this Tofurkey Italian sausage. It used to be $3, then it went to $4, now it's $5.86. And it's basically wheat, gluten, and tofu. I can buy 14 ounces of tofu for $1.68. This cost me $5.68. So today, I'm going to try making my own sausage. I'm going to gather together some ingredients, and then I'm going to smoosh it into little rolls, wrap it up in some plastic, and then some aluminum foil. Put it in the pressure cooker for 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens. So hang in there. First ingredient, we're going to add some chickpeas. I make these in the pressure cooker. Soak them overnight. You don't have to soak them overnight. Then just cook for like 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to mash them up. I've never seen anybody add this to their homemade sausages, but I actually haven't seen that many homemade sausages videos, so maybe someone else do it. We're just going to add those wheatberries in. Wheatberries cook a long time, but if you have a pressure cooker, 15 minutes. Soak them overnight. You can add them in so many different things. They're like little tiny pencil erasers. Who doesn't want little tiny pencil erasers in their food? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and drain this tofu. I like to buy the extra firm and freeze it and then squeeze out all the water, and it gives it a different texture. But we're just going to make it into a sausage, so that's really irrelevant. But if you're making or using it otherwise, it's really handy to freeze it and get all the water out. Okay. I probably should have put this in a blender. Live and learn. Let's see what happens when we do this. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Now we're going to be adding a lot of spices. What we have in here is pretty bland, but it should give it a little firm texture, said the man who never did this before. Okay, I saved about a third of this. Okay, we're going to add some onion powder. I take dried onions and put them in the blender and just make powdered onions. 2, 3, 4. Now, some garlic. Obviously, if you had fresh garlic and onions and so on. 1, 2. Looks like I'm prejudiced against garlic compared to the onions. Hope nobody reports me. Okay, we got the Italian seasoning. Mamma mia. 2. Okay, don't we have any pepper flakes? You won't believe how old these pepper flakes are. And they're still good. They still have a robust peppery heat to them. I think that's enough for the dry spices. I almost forgot parsley. I eat parsley every day. I buy a pound bag on Amazon. I refill these containers. Lasts a long time. Really good for you. You don't have to add this. This is nutritional yeast. Just gonna see what happens. Well, a lot of people I saw that made sausages, they added gluten. I don't have any, but this flaxseed should help bind it. Not as good as the gluten. We're just going to add a little bit. If you're a vegetarian, you can omit this part. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of beef broth. Oh lordy. Dissolve it in just a little bit of water. This will help add the color. It does raise the salt content quite a bit though. Let's get out my other secret ingredient. Okay, I was going to add just a tiny bit of molasses to give it some color, not a sweetness, but I've already added a lot of different ingredients. I think I'm going to hold off on adding any new ingredients. Okay, we're going to add a can of mushrooms and we're going to chop these up. Add the beef broth. A little bit of relish. Some people hate olives. You don't have to add them. Okay, going to add about a quarter cup of cornmeal mix, about a quarter cup of oats, about a quarter cup of wheat flour. That looks like it has more than one opening. Good thing my floor is white. Now, it's time to roll up your sleeves. See what we got going here. I was thinking about adding some shredded carrots. Carrots give stuff a hearty flavor, and they go surprisingly well with some things. I was worried there was not going to be enough moisture in here, but there's plenty. I was also going to add a little bit of Italian dressing because it has a little vinegar and sugar and oil, but I didn't. You know what? I didn't add any oil. I've got some canola oil and coconut oil. I'm partial to coconut oil. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of canola. That's about maybe 2 tablespoons. I kind of like this darker. I might add the molasses anyway. Maybe a little bit more oats. Slow as molasses. uh. Well, it didn't make it as dark as I'd wanted. I don't want to add too much molasses and make it sweet. That's not the goal we were shooting for. Yeah, if I put this in the pressure cooker, I think this will steam up into a sausage. Maybe just a hair more cornmeal. Yeah, this is turning out good. Yeah, that's going to hold together fine. I was worried. Okay, let's see if we can make some sausages. I don't know if these will be good as the $5.79 sausages at Walmart, but no, I haven't got the twisting down. And then how many of you say tin foil? How many of you say aluminum foil? Now, do you put the shiny side down or the shiny side up? That's way too much tin foil. We'll do better on the next one. Yeah, company comes over, just say, here you go. Chow down. Let's see if we can do better on the next one. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No cover charge, ladies and gentlemen. Where can you get entertainment like this? There's got to be an easier way to twist these things. And yeah, they'll have to. Nope. Foiled again. Okay, my work is done. So we're going to keep on doing this, and then we're going to pop them in the pressure cooker. Everybody else just steams them for God knows how long. I'm just going to try putting them in the pressure cooker 10 minutes and see what happens, because that's what we do here. Okay, everybody. I was a little bit worried about the color, but actually the color is perfect. The interior is not as firm as I would hope. These, I'll show you what they look like when they come out of the foil. Turn down the heat. These are still hot. And I think when they cool off, they'll get more firm. But the texture is not bad. It's just the interior is not as firm as the Tofurkey. However, the Tofurkey, whenever I have it, is you know what? I take that back. Sometimes the Tofurkey is not cold when I cook it. So this is what it looks like after 20 minutes. And like I said, the color is fine, but the texture, the interior was a little bit soft. So let's put this on the plate. Well, this is my first attempt. I would like to have this interior more firm, but let's see how it tastes. Let it cool down for a second. One important thing about food is how it looks, and this looks perfectly fine. This has a really nice meaty look to it. There's just not enough chew to the bite to it. It's just too soft in the middle. There's a crispiness on the outside from sauteing it in the pan. I think next time I'll try a little sage and reduce the molasses by just a little bit, even though I added a tiny bit to begin with. It doesn't have a bad flavor at all. It's not as chewy as regular sausage or the Tofurkey, but it smells fine, it looks fine, it tastes good. I think it's equal to many of the vegetarian meat substitute things I've had in the store. I would compare this to some of the Morningstar stuff they have out there. So, for my first one, it's not bad. Maybe I'll get some wheat gluten and just try it. But I was just wanting to try the stuff that I had on hand. Alright guys, hope you find this interesting and you might experiment on your own, because it's a very simple procedure. I don't think it was necessary to cook in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes either. And next time, instead of plastic, I'm going to use parchment paper. Alright guys, hope this was something you can use, and y'all come back. I put out new videos every week. We've been doing it for 15 years, got over 1,100 videos, and you never know what you're going to find on my channel. New stuff all the time. Alright guys, take care, see you out there.